Hi everyone, it's Claudine here. I just want to show you the two origami boxes I just completed, and I want to give a shout out to Bonnie at Sassy Scrappers for showing her video and giving us inspiration to make some more. So I'm going to turn my camera off and reset it so I can show you one box at a time, and I'll be right back. Okay, this paper is from the K Company, and the border I cut from a silhouette. This little button from Crafty Embleys with some twine. The little pieces here are from my potpourri stash, and I'll show you that. They got some really neat stuff in here. And this little brushy part is from one of the, looks like a peanut hull, and then you just break it apart. Yeah, some really neat stuff. And this little knob here from Hobby Lobby. Underneath I have a little doily that I cut from a silhouette. Some more potpourri pieces, a button with some twine. The little daisy flowers are from the Fairy Bell collection, and I cut this little piece here from a silhouette. Couple of little trinkets here. See that? These little trinkets from my stash and the bead. I cut the little butterflies with a Martha Stewart punch. Here's some more potpourri pieces here, and some more Fairy Bell blooms and a button. Some more potpourri pieces here. And these little little brown stems came from my flower garden. And if any of you ladies have any daylily blooms or flowers in your garden, you know that after the blooms die, it leaves you with these dry stems. And so this is from last year's harvest. The flowers are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I mixed my own paint or glimmer mist and painted the bloom here and the seam binding to match the paper. Another Fairy Bell bloom and a little trinket here, a little rose trinket, and some more potpourri and wood pieces there. And then on the back side I covered it with some really pretty green fabric I had, and I have another wood piece here, some more potpourri pieces here, and a little metal piece there. On this side, this is a little fabric bloom that I made, and a little crocheted flower. And this Oriental lady is an aluminum piece that I cut out of the ginseng green tea aluminum can. I thought it was really cute, so I just put that right there. Okay, and the box is pretty simple. On the front, another Fairy Bell bloom here, and another little piece that I cut out, and a little trinket, and some lace. And then on the bottom I just added some buttons, and I really like that. Alright, this box is a little more involved. The paper collection came from Recollections Garden Harvest, and my sister sent me this paper, and I really love it. It's like an old country style, and my sister is so good to me. She spoiled me so, and I really appreciate all the goodies that she sends me. Anyway, this time I decided to make a round lid, and I used corrugated box for the base because I wanted something really strong and sturdy. And I also edged the side with some bling that I got from the dollar store, and this was a headband piece, and I just cut what I needed off of it, and I used alcohol ink to kind of tarnish it a little, and then some beige acrylic paint to give it more of a rustic look. And I also added some bling right here on that second layer. You see that? And this little piece, the square piece in the middle, is a piece of foam board, and I covered it with straw mesh. And that straw mesh came from an old placemat that I had. It was made out of straw, And so that's what I used. I cut that placemat up and I covered this and all these little pieces and trimmed it all around the box. So anything that you see the straw came from that little placemat. This little flower right here is little flowers that came from Recollections, and I just put a little center in it. And these little flowers on this bonnet came from Easy Craft, and those little blue flowers and rosebuds are so petite and so pretty. And then I added the leaves. All the rest of the flowers that you see on the box and the lid I made myself, and I was trying to create some kind of a wildflower garden look, and so that's why I wanted all different kind of flowers. And I used Spanish moss to put all these little gnarly pieces all the way through the flowers to make it look like weeds, and I really like that effect. Now, one of the things that I did with the Spanish moss, I took a handful of it and kind of saturated it in that stucco patch that Miranda was telling us about, that she gets at, I think, Lowe's. Lowe's is where I got mine. And I did mix a little bit of beige acrylic paint in some stucco because I wanted a more of a beige tone to it. And then I let them dry, and you can see it really just, if my cameras will focus, it gave the Spanish moss a little bit of texture, and I like that. All the little butterflies were cut from Martha Stewart Punch, and I just layered them and added some blings to it. This butterfly right here I cut from my silhouette, and I put some glue on it and held it over a flame to scorch it, and then buff it out and added some rub and buff, and I like that effect. And I put some antennas on it and some bling. That's pretty. And I did the same thing with the key right here, and I got some vintage lace here, and just a spool in the middle with some twine, and I added some paper to the top of the spool. Okay, and then on the back side here, I used foam board to make the little square, and I covered it with the paper. And this little piece right here I fuzzy cut. Well, I didn't fuzzy cut, it came out of a sticker pack, but I cut it down to size because it was really wide or long, and I cut it down, distressed it, and backed it up with some burlap and a little bit of the vintage lace, and added a butterfly, and it's a little envelope. You see that right there, so cute. And I laid some straw on the bottom here. I have a cute little clothespin, and I put some paper on that, a little twine attached to a little cross here, and one of my little flowers. And then on the edges here I stamped it and painted little flowers all along the edge. And then just edged the frame here with some stickles and distressed the paper. And this paper came from the same collection. Okay, so that's the lid. And the box part is this is the straw piece from the placemat, and I just lined it all the way around. And right here is the keyhole, and I cut all these pieces all around here from the Tim Holtz hardware die cut. And what I did a little different here is I put some of the stucco on this cutout, and I held it over the flame, and it really baked that stucco on there. It was hard as cement and gave it a lot of texture. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that. And then I added some glue to I wanted to try to see what the glue would look like on top of that, and boy, it really did give it a lot of dimension. It just really made it thick and hard. So I really like the effects that I got from that. And right here is some chicken wire that's stenciled on, and the rest are just some flowers, and this came from the sticker pack, and some little burlap strand, and you can see the Spanish moss here where it's got the stucco on it. It's cool. And on this side I have a bird cage and little butterfly and flowers. And on this side is a key. And I got a little burlap here on the back. And this side here is the latch. And it, you know, the latch is real long, so I cut it in half and or cut it down so I could make it the size that I wanted, you know, to fit right here. And that's what I did. And you can see on this one here where I embossed all the leaves. Okay, and then on the back side is the buttons. I added some buttons, and I really like that because on another one that I did, I had it on my table and I'm always sliding it, and eventually it was kind of rubbing the paper. So putting the buttons on there really saves the paper if you're using the box, and it's sliding around a lot. So anyway, I like that, and I really had a lot of fun making these, and I really appreciate Bonnie bringing her video out again, so it would inspire all of us to make these. They're so much fun. They're so cute, and I hope y'all like it. I appreciate all your comments, and thank you for watching. Y'all have a nice day. Bye.